Today on Hi Now, a bubbly treat to start the weekend. See how we're gearing up for National Mimosa Day. Then,
she's only 17 and her cupcake business is already thriving. Hear the story behind Baked by Barry.
plus a look at part of modern Hawaii's past. Take a tour of this Paiko Lagoon retreat. This and more right now on Hi Now. It's killer.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Kanewai Gibson.
And I'm Kainalu Carlson, and I say it all the time, there's no better way to start the weekend than with a cocktail. In fact, tomorrow is National Mimosa Day.
Ooh.
As if you needed another reason to start your Sunday that way.
All right, National Mimosa Day. Okay. Well, I love to see that people are actually getting out there again,
That's
right?
right.
I went out to breakfast last weekend and I saw those mimosas pumping. So
People are slowly returning,
I
you know,
know.
more energy is getting back there, so it's exciting.
I love it. Well, amazing views at Kiora in Waikiki
That's
for
right.
breakfast. And we have got Chef de Cuisine Miranda Eckerfield in the Kainalu
How's
kitchen with
it?
us.
Hello, nice. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back.
I know. I was just
I know.
I'm always glad to see her when she's here. She's always cooking good stuff. We did a segment at Kiora Waikiki, if you haven't seen it.
Yep.
Beautiful views up there at the Ritz-Carlton. One of my favorite spots right now.
Yes,
It's awesome.
I love it. Okay, well, we're talking mimosas today.
Yes, happy National Mimosa Day. So
Yes.
I brought you both all three, our guava, pineapple, and our orange, of course.
Ooh.
So
And you serve all three of these at your restaurant?
yeah, we do.
Okay. Which one is your favorite?
The guava.
The guava.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Kana, I'll give you that one.
Yeah? Okay.
You can try that one.
Okay.
And then, Chef, walk us through. You guys are serving a breakfast menu as well. You brought in some Ono treats, so
Yes.
walk us through it.
So I have the avocado toast, so local avocados, our whole farm cherry tomatoes, local garnishing greens, from Hirabara, as well as Maury's Garden.
Gorgeous.
We have our lemon buttermilk pancakes with our coconut sabayon cream.
Yes,
I'm gonna dump it right on
Oh.
top there. And then our raspberry maple syrup. that'll just
Oh my goodness.
Right on top for you there.
Okay, yes.
Don't forget to garnish.
That's doing it for
And
me on
then-
every
I know.
level right there.
And then we have our Kiora Porchetta Benedict. So the porchetta is something that we feature in the evening time as well.
Oh, beautiful.
And beautiful poached eggs. And again, that lovely Hirabara Farm salad, mixed green salad that we have on the side.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
awesome.
Yes.
Kainoa, bring it this way.
Yes. And then, Chef, what are the hours for the breakfast? How do
from-
people make res and all that good stuff?
From 7:30 to 11 is our breakfast hour. So you can make a reservation, just call, and then I'll get you right in there.
Okay.
I love that. And
at
you know,
this.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So if you're a brunchy type of person, you need to get in there like at 10 o'clock because actually brunch hours, breakfast hours from 7:30 till 11:30.
This is so good.
Okay, is it
Oh my
delicious?
goodness, yes.
Oh my gosh, I just didn't want to
This
get
is
the
awesome.
avocado all over my face because I will.
I don't have to worry about that. This is a 2-bite thing for me. I'll be done. I'll be done quick.
I love it. And then of course, for those who don't know what Kiora is, I mean, we said it. We've done segments with you guys, but what kind of food and what is it?
So Kiora is an Italian-inspired restaurant. By day we do the breakfast, and then we go into our evening time with our fresh-made pastas, whole fish, or whole primal cuts and porchetta. which is
Yeah.
our Benedict. But yeah, so Italian-inspired. Everything's made in-house, including the focaccia that's on the avocado toaster.
And you do an amazing job. I know Kainoa went to go eat there, and he was like, she was just killing it back there in the kitchen. So
She was amazing. The food
Yeah.
is amazing, and the views,
the
too.
views.
Yeah.
Kiora is just awesome.
Oh my gosh, Chef, thank you so much
Oh,
again
of
for coming in,
course.
and happy National
Oh.
Mimosa
Happy
Day.
National Mimosa Day.
We'll have more up on HiNowDaily.com.
Cheers.
Owning a property in Hawaii is already a blessing, but if you live here at the Paiko Lagoon Retreat, you own a little piece of heaven. And today we're meeting up with Luxury Locations Realtor to take a look around. Aloha, Dolores.
Hi, Kanai. Welcome and aloha to this private Paiko Lagoon retreat. This is my daughter Amanda, also a realtor associate. Why don't we walk around the property?
Yeah, I would love to see it.
This property is surrounded about 700 feet of water frontage. You have the pond on one side, the stream which opens out to the Paiko Lagoon, which creates a lot of privacy. It's also only one of 4 homes in a private gated road. It's an 8,000 square foot single level home and features 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, and a private guest quarters. and sits on over an acre of impeccably landscaped gardens, perfect for indoor and outdoor entertaining. This hidden gem is just about 20 minutes from Waikiki.
This really feels like old Hawaii.
It is. And over here is a pond which was built in the 1700s. And you see some of the residents fishing here. They have big barracudas out here too.
I could live here, Dolores.
Yeah.
The Kanewai Fish Pond is one of the last functioning shoreline fish ponds in Honolulu. Listed on state and national historic registers, this royal pond is one of the few that remains on the island, and its history spans almost 1,000 years, as evidenced by the many water gourds and fishing artifacts found here. It's also believed to be the site of the first European contact to Oahu by Captain Portlock in 1786.
Oh my goodness, this is what will take your breath away.
I know. Isn't it a great place to have your yoga out here and looking out into the lagoon?
A former fish pond, Paiko Lagoon is fed by fresh spring waters and the Kuli'o'o stream.
So Dolores, who built this home?
The home was designed by Russian architect Vladimir Osipov, who came to Hawaii in the 30s. He's known as a master of Hawaiian architecture, specializing in indoor-outdoor living, and he loves to sit on the property for days, feel the breeze so he knows how to position it. And interestingly, he lives just 2 doors down from here.
Wow, he's done an amazing job here.
Did, yes. This is an ideal retreat for anyone who enjoys nature, indoor-outdoor living, and the mid-century modern aesthetic. It's also suited for entertaining, hosting family and friends, and just a vacation home. It's also a chance to own a modern piece of historical Hawaii.
If you'd like more information on this Paiko Lagoon retreat on Kalaniano'ole Highway, contact your realtor. Or you can also contact Dolores Beriones at Locations. With more than 30 years of high-end residential real estate experience, she is one of Oahu's top agents specializing in luxury properties.
Brought to you by Locations Hawaii.
You know, when you're scrolling through Instagram, some of the most amazing things can happen. And I'm telling you about a serendipitous moment when I came across Baked by Barry. Oh my goodness, you're only 17 years old.
Yes.
Tell me about Baked by Barry.
Okay, well, I've been baking since I was 9 years old, and I started off with, really simple things like cookies, and pretty much the only people who wanted to eat them were my parents. But when I was 14, I started selling my products, and so here we are today.
Oh my goodness, so what flavors do we have here?
Okay, so this is the cookies and cream, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, mocha, and lemon.
You know you're bringing all of these childhood dreams alive in me right now, right? To be able to do this.
Here, this is the piping bag for strawberry.
Oh, you're just throwing me in the fire here, aren't you? Okay.
You get your cake.
Get my cake, okay.
And then you put like a little dot in the middle.
A little dot in the middle.
And then you want to like swirl it around, starting in the back, and go around the dot and just build it up until you have a little tip. And then let go. Bring it in, bring it in.
Bring it in.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, and then we're gonna put a strawberry right on top of that.
You can
so
always fix
looks,
it. And so now, where are you selling your cupcakes?
So I currently have custom orders, which people can either DM or email me. But I also have monthly cupcake days in which a set box is 6 cupcakes.
Oh my gosh. What would you say has allowed you to set yourself apart? I mean, you're so young.
Yeah. And, I have failed a lot, but I'm not afraid of that. I just work through it all the time. And every time I do fail, I learn a lot from all those experiences. I recently had a pop-up at Nordstrom, and so that was like the biggest bake I've ever had. So my family is amazing. My auntie, my dad, and my mom, they're all like folding boxes. And then I have a 7-year-old little sister, and she's the best, folding my boxes for me and putting the labels on.
Adorable.
Yeah, but I love doing this. It brings me a lot of joy. So
it's bringing me joy. I could be your assistant if you need her. So what are your plans? Like, what's going on for the future?
Okay, so this summer, I hope to open a 2-month pop-up between July through August. And then when I go off to college, I want to bring my business with me to wherever I go. And open it back up there.
Okay, people, listen up. She needs a space. Okay. Hands down, you win. I am excited for you and all of these things. I'm gonna keep on following you.
My Instagram is where I do most of my work, and so it's at Baked by Barry, but I also have a website, which is bakedbybarry.com, and my email is bakedbybarry@gmail.com.
Well, you can't mess that up. The only thing you can mess up is the spelling of your name, which is B-E-R-I.
That's correct. Thank you, Kanoi, for having me.
Congratulations and good luck with your future.
Thank you.
All right, make sure you guys check her out. Baked by Barry. You gotta get an order in. It is so good. Coming up on High Now, if COVID hasn't messed with your weight, well, pregnancy definitely will. And today we're checking out Fit for Mom Windward Kailua.
See how its programs grow with you throughout parenthood when High Now returns.
Hello and welcome back to High Now Weekender. As a brand new daddy, I've got so much to learn, and a couple of the most important things are that my baby's eating right and that he's getting the nutrients that he needs.
Well, we got you covered today.
All right.
Because on this Seal of Quality Saturday, we are featuring Punahele Provisions.
That's
They
right.
actually make baby food and baby snacks that are grown and made right here in the islands, which
Yeah.
is the first for me that I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's right. Now, these have got no artificial ingredients, preservatives, or added sugars.
Nice.
They're a healthy, clean option for Hawaii's families to start a lifetime of eating local, which is always important.
Yes.
So Punahele isn't just good for your keiki, it's also good for us here at home.
Exactly. Now, Punahele Provisions purees are actually crafted from whole plant foods, responsibly farmed right here in the islands, and it's all natural and free of contaminants. Its baby food is safe, it's nutritious, and it's a yummy choice for parents. And now later this year, Punahele also plans to expand with new products to help raise keiki from infancy up through adolescence.
And now remember, you can find Punahele Provisions products at select Foodland locations in all down-to-earth stores across Hawaii. Plus, you can learn more online at punaheleprovisions.com. Now, check out some of these flavors we got.
I love this. Okay, so I want to take a look here because we've got this smooth green groove of spinach, green beans, banana, and pineapple. Oh, it already sounds good.
That's all the greens that you need.
It is.
And then what do
Can
we
we
have
eat
here?
this?
This one is a purple powerhouse puree, Okinawan sweet potato, banana, and taro. And of course, don't forget, it's always important that it has that Hawaii seal of quality from the Department of Agriculture. This lets you know that it's made here. This is the good, authentic, local Hawaii stuff.
Exactly. And I love too that it comes in these really cute, really convenient pouches, right? So you can just throw it in your mama bag or your daddy bag now, right?
Speaking of which, I got daddy questions tonight.
Yes.
So my boy is about 2 months now.
Okay.
So when does he make the transition into eating this baby food? Questions I never thought I'd be asking.
Well, in a couple of months. So basically around 4 months, you start doing the rice cereal, and then you can start mixing in some of the whole foods like the vegetables and stuff. But typically it's when they can sit up and be able to eat these kinds of foods.
Okay, got it. Yeah, he's slowly getting there. Like I said, he's about 2 months, so we're slowly. But I have so many questions, right?
Well,
That's
got
the first
you.
thing. I
Yeah.
saw the baby food, like, so when can he eat
Well,
that?
my answer to you is take this home because
Yes.
obviously it's going to last for another at least couple of months, and then you can pop these in your bag.
And I'll tell you, at the rate my boy is growing and eating, these will be gone quick. As soon as he's able to get this down,
He's got your genes.
He'll handle it. I don't miss any meals, neither does he.
Oh, but the genes that he needs to have is to eat his veggies. You don't like your veggies.
If they looked and were packaged as nice as this, I would.
You would, wouldn't you? Okay, I love this though. I love that we are getting our kids from baby time to eat local.
That's right. That's important. Let's continue to support when we can. We'll have all this up on HighNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by the Hawaii State Department of Agriculture.
Hey, aloha gang, we're back at City Mill, and usually when we're here, we're always talking about do-it-yourself at-home projects that make life a little easier. This next one's gonna do that, but it's also good for the environment. We got Randy here. He's gonna tell us all about it. Now, what is this, man?
This right here is a 55-gallon rain barrel.
So why would someone need this? What does this do?
It's good for saving water, sustainability, and everyone loves gardening and don't want to waste water, so you conserve water by catching rain.
Hey, how's this bad boy work? Show me.
You have this lid here, put it on like that. On the top here, you have this screen, catches any insects, leaves. You could also add an extender for watering your plants. This switch right here is the overflow, so you can control the speed of the flow. You can put it in a garden, under the gutter, or anywhere that catches rain.
Okay, now why is this on cinder blocks? What's that about?
Okay, so the reason why it's on cinder blocks is because gravity. And gravity increases the flow of water, and so that way it provides more pressure.
The stream will just be steady. Okay, so now this thing is totally full. It starts to overflow. What can people do? Because you don't want to waste any water.
Right, don't want to waste any water. Any overflow, extra water, put it in buckets. Save water, right? You can grab any extension of your hose. Take out this cap here, hook it up, connect it. You can just bring it to your car, wash your car.
speaking of water, it's an important resource, especially here in the islands. You guys have a special that goes on with the Board of Water Supply. Tell us about that.
All you have to do is just scan a QR code, which is located all around the store in City Mill. You scan the code, a form will pop up online. You fill out that form and it's good to go.
Most important question, brother, where can people get these?
This is available all City Mills all over the island and at citymill.com.
Brought to you by City Mill.
Let's face it, if COVID hasn't messed with your weight, then pregnancy definitely will. And on today's Mommy Moments, we're checking out Fit for Mom Windward Kailua. Let's go work out.
Fit for Mom Windward Kailua is centered around moms, but really all parents are welcome through all stages of parenthood, motherhood. So we have programs from our prenatal classes, our Fit for Baby class. Our classes are meant to be done pregnant. And then we have classes that are for moms that have little kids, and that's stroller strides. That's our signature program. You can bring your kids along to class with you. And then we also have Body Boost and Body Well program, which is our high intensity interval training program. And that you can do at all levels of parenthood, motherhood. That is a mom only class, so we do not have the kiddos at that one.
We don't need no kids. We're getting in shape today.
Exercise is important all the time. It's so important. There's so many benefits associated with it, from relieving aches and pains to potentially reducing risk of gestational diabetes, preeclampsia. Exercising before we give birth makes that recovery just a little bit easier, helps us gain weight at a healthy rate, and then also helps us lose weight afterwards at a healthy rate. But Fit for Mom is also way more than those classes. It's also about community and friendship and building relationships with the people around you. That's what makes it a little different than a gym. We have mom's nights in or out. Once a month we'll do something with the kids after class. I met most of my friends through Fit for Mom, and I needed that. We've partnered with HMA's Member Plus discount programs to offer discounts on a variety of our class packs and session-based courses, as well as waive registration fees for all of our monthly membership. You know, we're on the same page with them. We are all about prenatal, postnatal, and all life fitness and wellness, and that's both for our physical bodies as well as our mental health. We're also really lucky that our classes are outdoors. So we have been able to do some amount of in-person classes safely, 6 feet apart. So social distancing when you're outside is much, much easier than in a studio or in a gym. And that's kind of one of the benefits that we have right now. Our website's the best place to get the up-to-date information on where our locations are currently. So if you're interested in joining us, you can visit our website, Fit for Mom Windward Kailua. You can check us out on Facebook, also on Instagram, and you're always welcome to join us for any of our classes for the first time free. See if it's a good fit for you.
Brought to you by HMAA.
Coming up, a Nanakuli built project by 3 friends born and raised on the west side.
Kainoa is taking you inside Kainalu Surf Shop after the break.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. If you're anything like me, you have been obsessed with the lemon peel gummies everywhere.
That's right. They're all over social media, and they were all over Keiki's hands at every park I go to.
That is so true.
Everyone's running around with them, but they're like the new
too.
Yeah, the adults.
It's no longer Cheeto fingers. It's Lihimoy lemon peel snack fingers. Okay, but guess what? You don't have to go to the craft fair if you're in a bind. You can make it yourself.
I'm ready to learn.
Yes, it's super easy. Okay, so it's 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, so you've got 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Straight.
All
so
right.
we're just gonna put sugar on the sugar.
Sugar on the sugar on the sugar.
Sugar on the sugar on the sugar.
1 tablespoon of Lihimoy powder of your choice. I like the red one just because it seems legit.
Are you eating Lihimoy if it's not red and it's not covering every finger you have?
Exactly. And then 1 tablespoon or about a half a lemon of lemon juice. Okay. All right. And then we're just gonna mix that all together to make your juice. Now the reason, it looks like a little bit, but this actually covers a bunch of gummies. And you can also use honey to replace the sugar if you want, or whatever.
So like
sweetener.
a little goes a long way with it.
A little goes a long way because you don't want your gummies sopping. You actually just want to coat them so that the lemon peel sticks to it. Okay, so you can just use whatever gummies you like. I just got us some gummy bears today because it's traditional.
Quick taste test. Quick taste test. Let's make sure.
Yeah, you quality control Always.
These are good gummy
Are
bears.
they? Okay, so then you just
They're
pour
good
this
gummy
on over.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Do you follow the Asato family? I feel like the Asato family right
sure
now
do.
when they make their little
At
sorbets.
some point, I'll get to taste the Asato family
Yeah, we're waiting for
treats.
that.
Yes.
All right, you just mix it up so you get them nice, evenly coated. And again, like I said, you don't want it to be sopping with that juice all over the bottom.
You're perfect.
Okay?
That's like the right amount. That's like the perfect
Right?
amount.
Yeah, you just get it nice and sticky. This is legit in my kitchen at all times. This
What is
is
that?
the blended up lemon strips. So you can get your own lemon strips. People fight over which ones are the best. This is from our favorite convenience store here in Hawaii. I'm not gonna say it, but that's all I'm gonna say. Okay? Lemon strips. These
Got
are the
it.
ones that I like, my favorite. I blend them up in the blender and you just put however much you like. I kind of like a lot.
Yes, clearly.
Because then it tastes. And then you just stir them up. Now, word to the wise, these usually taste a lot better the next day because it all
Do you
kind
leave
of...
them in the fridge overnight?
You
Or
can.
you just leave them
People
out?
like them in the fridge. And of course you can use Gushers, you can use whatever gummies you want. But there you go, there's that. You can taste test that.
I sure will.
Now, for those of you who are like, I can't eat all that candy, I gotta keep it a little bit healthy. I've got a healthier
I
alternative.
can eat everything at any
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
Healthier alternative, people. We've got frozen berries
Oh, that's good.
and frozen cherries. I skip the lihimoi sauce and I just sprinkle the lemon peel over this, and this is my
And
dessert.
you just go to town.
And I just go to town.
Wow.
It is so delicious. Try it.
All right.
I would say try a cherry.
Okay, awesome. And
Yeah.
you know what's good about this too? Summertime's right around the corner, right?
know.
You got these frozen trees. This is a good little snack for the the whole family
Yeah.
to enjoy.
So this one, my kids actually really like this. And you know, when I say we don't have candy and I give them this, they're like, yeah, that tastes really, isn't that good?
I like that.
Yeah, it's very refreshing.
Give it another one.
Give it another one.
Please.
All right, so, all right, if you missed it, we have this recipe. We'll have it up
This
on
is really good.
HighNowDaily.com. Delicious.
I love it.
Aloha, gang. Next time you find yourself out here on the west side, Kainalu Surf Shop in Nanakuli is a must check out. They've got tasty shave ice, good acai bowls. They got something for everybody.
Kanalo Surf Shop started with three brothers from Nanakuli Homestead. We had a vision, we had a dream, and once we had an opportunity to come here and start that dream, no obstacle could stand in our way, not even a global pandemic could stop us from getting started. Everything you see in this store was built from ground up, from the masonry to the carpentry to the drywall to the painting. Everything was Nanakuli brothers. Here at Kanalo Surf Shop, we offer top surf brands from Volcom, Vans, Ruka, Quicksilver, Billabong. We offer a couple different local vendors. Bathing suits from To Be Desired. We have our own line, Kainalu Surf Line, our own surf shorts, stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, 1- and 2-man, boogie boards, and snorkel gear. So you can rent from anywhere from half a day to an entire month. We got military and Kamina discount. We just started a new product, Kanalo Surf Acai Bowls. We have PMC treats here, cupcakes and brownies, Lihing gummies and gushers. Here at Kanalo Surf, this is our most popular item, our shave ice.
How good have you got at making shave ice?
I consider myself a professional.
What's that? Waimea Pog, Lihimoi, obviously. I'll do the pina colada.
There's some mochi balls on there.
Here we go, the famous shave ice over here, Kainalu Surf Shop. Ooh. Soft, fluffy, tasty. So what is this one now?
This is chopped up strawberries on the bottom, a layer of cookie dough, top with chantilly. In-house original, the SIBO.
Who makes the cookie dough?
Mama.
PMC treats.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys do specials too.
Shave ice birthday special. If it's your birthday, come on down. We got you one free regular shave ice. We also have a package deal right now with our boogie boards, a science package. If you get a pipe board for $199, you get the board, fins, and the leash included. Our newest promotion going on until April 20th is if you come in and you say you saw us on Hawaii News Now, 15% off of everything in store. You can find us at Nanakuli Village Mall, on our website, KanaluSurfShop.com, or on IG at Kainalu Surf. Everyone here grows up at the park, at the beaches. This is the first of its kind. Proud to be from here, our hometown, and represent Nanakuli in this type of way.
coming up on High Now, the Hawaii Education Association is celebrating its 100th anniversary, so they're putting the spotlight on some very special teachers doing great work in our community.
Plus, starting this weekend, explore a new interactive pop-up installation at the Honolulu Museum. Details on the joyful return after the break.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. You know, last month, the Honolulu Museum of Art launched its spring exhibition, Joyful Return, and they actually have, starting today, a new pop-up installation called Regrow in one of the courtyards.
Yeah, that's right, and it's a super cool, very interactive experience. It's gonna go throughout the month of May, so if you went in April, it's gonna be totally different. Awesome experience.
I love it because it involves the whole community, and I went to check it out, so you take a look. Art has played a powerful role throughout the pandemic, and in the spirit of hope on the horizon, the Honolulu Museum of Art is gearing up for its spring exhibition, Joyful Return.
Here at the Honolulu Museum of Art, we're reopening our galleries, our programming, after over a year now of being closed. So what we wanted to do with this exhibition, Joyful Return, is to not only activate one of our main exhibition spaces, but all of the courtyards as well. So the project is actually something that we'll launch over the course of this year, beginning in the courtyard behind me and another courtyard in the exhibition space, where we're going to be asking the community to submit photos of themselves in the museum, share memories through voice recordings, and draw images and pictures of hope.
This exhibition that we're opening on the 17th of April is called Reflect. This is our one in-gallery exhibition, and it looks at about 35 of our greatest 20th century works in the collection to really let people know what we have here in Hawaii. The rich collection that's really global and really important nationally. It's 20th century highlights, abstract expressionists, realists, funk artists that I think everybody will enjoy, and it's major names on an international level as well as really important local artists. But then we also reached out to 18 members of Honolulu's diverse community and asked them to pick a work of art in the exhibition and reflect on it from their own perspective, from their own pandemic-affected lives, and what this work meant to them. So we're really drawing a comparison between last century and a lot of social and political crises and things that we've gone through in the last year, and how art is sort of a cathartic way to work through these problems and find your own humanity and connection to other people. Our idea here was to get the community interacting and exposed to contemporary art in a fun, personal way. And our point here is not only to bring voices in and to realize and recognize that this is a community museum, but to also say there is no one way to interpret art, that everybody has a personal, a historical, cultural connection, and that they're all okay.
The fact that it's durational and it will be evolving over the course of the year is something that we really haven't done before on this scale. So if you come to the museum, say in April, it'll be a completely different experience when you come to the museum in May or June or July. We also have activities and entertainment and interactive community pop-ups that will be happening in our courtyards on the evenings of Friday and throughout the course of the year. So visitors can come to the museum and partake in any of the activities that will be happening on Fridays and Sundays. They can engage with us through our website, honolulumuseum.org, and then just come out and have fun and experience the art and all the things that we do here.
Aloha gang, the Hawaii Education Association is celebrating its 100th anniversary by celebrating teachers who are doing great work in our communities. Today we're talking with a 5th grade teacher here at Queen Ka'ahumanu Elementary who's inspiring her students in and out of the classroom.
I grew up in public school. I knew since the 6th grade that I wanted to join the teaching profession or hope to see myself as a teacher. My 6th grade teacher at the time really inspired me that this is something that I want to do. She really demonstrated that she cared for each and every one of us, and together collectively, it really inspired me that that's something that I want to do if I do want to pursue teaching, is I want to create a safe space for students. I want them to know that I'm their biggest cheerleader. I want to see them succeed just beyond my classroom, but when they leave me. What I love about teaching as a career program, which is supported through HEA, is that it really allows students, especially high school students, to explore something that they're interested to do in the future, so as their career. And I'm glad that Farrington had such a great program that was supported through HEA, where we could actually step out and go into our community schools and be with teachers and be mentored by them and really go through the experience of what does it take to be a teacher. Most rewarding for me as a teacher, and I've just picked this up recently, is taking the time to build relationship with students. That really matters, and the kids will see whether or not you're going to do that as their teacher, because they're going to feed off of how you perceive yourself and how you're going to run the class. If they can see you much more than just a teacher and who's going to be there, who's going to consistently encourage them even though they make mistakes or feel like they're failing, they're going to love it. For those of you who are currently looking to enter the teaching profession or are currently going into the teaching program, it's so rewarding because it's not a one-person job. You have so much others, like my colleagues, administration. Everyone that runs the school really supports one another, and when you have an environment like that, it thrives. I can give credit to so many people in helping me be the teacher that I am today. Thank you, HEA, for selecting me to be one of the teachers or an educator in the state of Hawaii to share my story, because I really hope that it inspires others who's really looking to take on this journey. And so I'm so thankful that I get to share my story with others.
Hey, if you have an awesome teacher that's impacted your life, post about them on social media. Use the hashtag #MyAwesomeTeacher. And for more information, head over to hawaiieducationassociation.org.
Brought to you by Hawaii Education Association.
Coming up, a chocolate shop known for spreading positivity shares inspiration through a new book. Hear from the owner of Chocolea when High Now returns.
When the owner of Chocolea faced losing her chocolate business due to the pandemic, she began writing as a way of finding healing, only to find out that it was helping others as well. This allowed her to continue her mission of bringing peace to the world, but this time, one chocolate story at a time.
God put Chocolea on my heart years ago and said to do this business. He has carried me through so many years, including this past year of the pandemic. We lost the wholesale, the exports, our retail shop, the in-house cafe, the hands-on workshops, events, the catering, everything. So it was like 70%, and then with the lockdown it was 100% loss. So it was devastating, and that mission was what was still on my heart. It was like, how do we bring peace to our world one chocolate at a time with no chocolate? I really just magnified that I needed to write to heal and share it with my email list of customers who were no longer customers, and just started calling them chocolate friends, and just sent it out week by week and said, I hope this leaves you with a little hope for our future, you know, and just kept signing it, Erin, your chocolate friend, Erin, your chocolate friend. That turned into just 20 reflections of everything I was learning, what we were going through as a business and as a mom and as a friend, as a daughter. The pandemic kept going after 20 weeks, so then I started writing 20 routines to help me live in the now instead of waiting for it to be over. And so it kind of evolved from 20 reflections to 20 routines from the year 2020. And in the middle of those 40 weeks, that's kind of when I had my moment and God said, you're writing a book. The whole thing is just a local made in Hawaii product. People that know our chocolate and love our chocolate are supporting us by buying the book. We're reading it together. We're doing book club lives every week. We're talking about life. We're connecting. We have community, and we're doing what we say we always wanted to do, which is sweeten relationships. It is so awesome. So awesome. There's people that have no hope, and they're getting that hope now. Every time you take that step of faith and you do it for something greater, you're doing it for others, you're doing it for the world, and in the process, you're doing it for yourself. Really what God put in my heart to share. It's not my story, it's His story, and so that's what's so cool about it, is it's affecting and touching lives in different ways that I couldn't have imagined. You can order it every day, it's online, and then we do super sweet and easy curbside pickup. And there's options for chocolate add-ons, so you can get chocolate and the book, gift it to people, chocolea.com. And then we're on Instagram all day, every day at Chocolea Hawaii.
Many Many of us get yearly eye exams, but it may be something that is overlooked with our animals. Cataracts is one common issue that can affect our pets' well-being and should be treated sooner than later.
Our ophthalmologist here, Dr. Wu, does recommend that pets have annual eye exams with an ophthalmologist because there are certain breeds that are more prone to certain diseases. In general, brachycephalic dogs, which are those breeds that have very flat faces, very short noses, we do tend to see them more frequently because they have very big, bulgy eyes. They are more prone to trauma and to certain genetic, and especially as dogs get older, should have their eyes checked regularly by an ophthalmologist or even at their wellness visits with their primary vet. Cataracts are basically when you have a normally transparent lens that becomes opaque, that blocks the majority of light from entering the eye, and for some pets, it can lead to blindness if the entire lens is involved. The most common reason we'll see pets with cataracts is usually because it's hereditary. And then the other reason is because of patients that are diabetic. About 85% of diabetic dogs will develop cataracts. They will also develop what is called uveitis, which is inflammation in the eye that can lead to glaucoma. And unfortunately, that could be pretty damaging to the eye and be a reason for having to remove it or loss of permanent vision. There's no way to prevent it, but with regular exams, if there's already a risk, Dr. Wu or an ophthalmologist can detect if there's low-grade inflammation or if there's any type of development of cataracts that are forming, and then we can start some prophylactic anti-inflammatory medication to sort of slow the progression, but it won't necessarily stop it or cure it. Some treatment that we have for cataracts is surgery. We do have to do some testing beforehand to make sure that a pet is a candidate for surgery. That include making sure that the cornea is healthy, their retina is healthy. We definitely want to make sure that there's no type of retinal detachment. And if they do pass all of those tests, then they would be considered for cataract surgery. Dr. Wu would create an incision to enter the eye, and then using a special probe, the ultrasonic waves will break up the cataract and then suction the cataract out. Sometimes we are able to place an artificial lens inside just to give them a little bit of better vision. Prognosis for cataract surgery depends on the breeds, on each patient, and it is about a 3-week healing period. The dog has to wear an e-collar, and then their activity needs to be restricted. They can live normal lives with cataracts, but as long as they're getting them rechecked just to make sure that nothing else is changing or being affected in their eye.
Coming up, get ready to upgrade your living space where you can find hundreds of one-of-a-kind pieces like these after the break.
Aloha gang, we're over here in Kainalu, and right up Kapalakori Road is Bali Bu. This is a place that features unique Indonesian furniture and art pieces, anything you need to elevate your indoor or outdoor space. We're with one of the owners of Bali Bu. We're here with Susan King. Aloha, Susan. How are you?
Hi.
Bali Bu, what is the story?
We started out as a woodworking company with koa pieces handcrafted here, and we realized that there was a need for furniture that was a little bit of a lower price point, something more affordable.
This is a place that features much more than just furniture from Indonesia. Tell us some of the things you guys offer.
Yeah, so, when people think of furniture, they think of a bed, a dresser, a dining table, and chairs, but it's so much more than that. Accent pieces and art, so that you really can find something if you're looking for a side table, you're looking for outdoor furniture. We have a whole new showroom, features fountains and outdoor garden accessories. There's really so much more. It's not just your pieces of furniture that you may buy every 10 or 15 years. We do have the heirloom pieces in the koa room. Big Island Koa, our newest line is some queen platform beds with matching nightstands that are made locally here by a local woodworker. So did you want to take a look around?
Absolutely, I love talking about it.
Okay, let's go. We're here in that expanded space, which we refer to as the outdoor center. People are always looking for an outdoor table set. Entertaining pieces, accents, set the tone of your outdoor space. So we've got the fountains, we've got the Buddhas, for really every sort of decorating style. So I want to bring you in this room here because I think it has a little bit of everything. Lots of art, lots of carvings, room dividers, accent pieces. Earlier I mentioned the reclaimed boat furniture. When you go to Bali and you see all of these old fishing boats. So these are the old sort of dilapidated boats that they then take apart and put into unique furniture pieces. We've got 3 floors of furniture just in this building, in addition to the new outdoor center. But each one of them is sort of a little vignette. One of my favorite new lines is this tropical inspired furniture. You see a lot of carvings, plumerias, birds of paradise, monstera leaves.
Beautiful designs.
Really, really pretty, but what they've done is they put it into pieces that you may not think of. Like, for example, you have this sort of console carved with plumerias, but it has a really like mid-century line to it, and it's whitewashed wood. Brings a little bit of the beauty of nature inside. Balibu is unique in that you really can't find these pieces anyplace else. We handpick everything. We've got Instagram, it's Balibu Hawaii. Same on Facebook, and our website is balibuhawaii.com. There's so many things to choose from, and you could really furnish your entire home in one spot.
Making social connections is critical for our kupuna's well-being. Pohainani provides an array of programs to encourage this so that every resident continues to thrive.
Making social connections is paramount for healthy aging. It's one of the 6 dimensions of wellness, and it's very important to the well-being of our residents. We know that residents and loneliness is a health risk for older adults. It can contribute to problems such as hypertension, depression, and obesity. As a daughter of an older adult who lives by himself, I've seen firsthand the effects of lack of socialization that he's had during this hard time. He's much happier when he gets to interact and laugh and enjoy times with other people. So here at Pohainani, we have a built-in community that really offers a lot of opportunities for residents to engage with each other. It really is one of the most important aspects of healthy aging. We have interactive games like Wii Bowling, Bingo, and Wheel of Fortune. We have small group activities like art class and craft class that bring the residents together that share common interests. We have a group of residents that meet on Friday afternoons and play music together. They get to come together and share each other's company and the gift of music. These are great opportunities for our residents to build friendships. Our wellness exercise classes brings residents together and they get to share in their fitness goals. This can be very rewarding for the residents when they get to share a success. In the case with Nari, he recently had some success and reached his fitness goal, and he was very excited to share that with our class.
Before my stroke, I walked at least 2 miles a day, so Pohainani has a class called Balance and Strength. In class, instructor instructed me to walk across the room. I started walking, I said, hey, I can walk, I'm getting there. And I got pretty excited about it. So I said, hey, this is pretty good. So I told them, don't clap, just throw money on the floor. So here I am. I feel good about myself, and I could show them that they too can be like me. What I feel more is that more of them succeed, and that would make me happier.
Giving back to the community gives them a sense of purpose. We have a group of residents that participate in the Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child, and in that they create items that they send to needy children in different countries. If you're interested in more information, you can visit our website at pohainani.org, or you can call us at 247-6211.
Coming up, it's more than 13,000 years of history in the flavors here at Istanbul. And the best part, it's run by a mom and daughter team.
Get a closer look at this outdoor dining option in Ward Village when High Now returns.
Here in the heart of Kaka'ako sits a family-owned restaurant with more than 13,000 years of history in its flavors. Today, we're checking out Istanbul.
Turkish food has a history of Anatolia, Mediterranean region, components of many different cultures, and the food reflects that. We use local when available. We are just doing our best to make it as authentic as possible. And it's a 100% family business, woman-owned business, and immigrant business. Everything you see here done by us, There was the idea to create this place like a modern Turkish house. Most of our equipment is gas, and using gas is a clean energy. It is more affordable. It helps us to keep the cost down. We are cooking with love. It's mother and daughter cooking, so and my sweet dad is helping us everything.
Yani misafirimiz onlar bizim.
I appreciate to be in Hawaii and serve in Hawaii, and she says Hawaii is a special place.
Hawaii güzel bir şey. Burada çalıştığıma memnunum.
He also tells the same thing.
So we're kind of going on this little journey here through the Mediterranean, right?
Yes, you are. Mediterranean salad. It's refreshing, healthy, light.
I love that there's a little bit of salt, a little bit of sweetness in there. Very fresh.
Then we have our famous vegan soup. Everybody goes crazy for this. It's a red lentil soup. It's vegan and it's super delicious.
Even people who don't like vegan would like it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, definitely. And then we have our famous lamb chops, which everybody goes crazy.
I mean, if I've tasted lamb in the past, it's had that gaminess, but this
Yes.
definitely does not have that.
No.
And the flavors are incredible.
One of most popular vegetarian dish. It is called imam bayıldı.
That's very different.
We suggest everybody start with our meze platter where you can taste different flavors. Smoke eggplant dip, which is called baba ganoush. Muhammara dip, fresh hummus, which we make in the house.
You can get hummus, you can get baba ganoush at different places, but when
Muhammara.
it's made well,
Yes.
oh, what a difference.
And now the desserts. This is a shredded phyllo dough with fresh cheese curd, Turkish pistachios, Turkish clotted cream, and homemade syrup.
The crunch, the sweet, the cheese. This is amazing. And this is just fresh out of the oven, huh?
Fresh out of the
Oh
oven.
my goodness. Not like any baklava I've ever had. And you grew up eating this way?
Yes.
Oh, I really feel like I was brought into your home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Make sure you guys check it out, Istanbul, here in Kaka'ako.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
My
Holy
mouth is
cow.
watering.
Okay, I gotta ask, Istanbul, where does that rank on all the things
Like
you've eaten?
way above here.
Yeah?
It is so good.
What are the go-tos? What are the must-haves?
The lamb,
Okay.
the lamb, and the desserts for sure. And you gotta get the platter too, because that's just classic stuff that you gotta try.
I need
you
to
need
go.
to go.
Every time I watch it, I'm thinking, when am I gonna get to Istanbul?
Oh my gosh, I will go again and again. Me and Rachel went, so we'll go.
Thanks
we'll
for the
all go.
invite. Was my phone broken?
Let's all
But
go
yeah,
again.
yeah.
You were tending to your baby. Hey, thanks you guys for watching Hi Now. Remember, catch any of our segments again at HiNowDaily.com.
That's right, and be sure to follow us at Hi Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube as well. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Now, next week, after 180 years, a Windward Oahu school is bidding aloha. We're talking about St. Anne's.
That breaks my heart. I know. Well, we got food for you once again.
Yeah.
A yummy dish with just 5 ingredients coming to you from Foodland 5. We'll
Can't
see
wait
you
for
guys
that.
on Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.